I put the drone up and I'm not sure if it will survive because it's literally dripping wet right now. Starting a brand new trip with Storm Expeditions and a new car. Siggy has acquired this unbelievable modified Ford F350. It's the longest car I've ever seen. The weather forecast is looking extremely grim. It very much fits the name of our company. I think it's an adventure you would never book, but when you're in it, it's one of the memories that you will take with you for the rest of your life.
So the storm starts as a rain and then it's gonna move into a snowstorm with over 30 meters per second, which is 110 kilometers an hour. So it's quite severe winds with the precipitation, but we do love those kind of moments.
Currently in Þjórsárdalur at a place called Gjáin. It's this amazing little valley of waterfalls that just kind of appears out of nowhere, and the feeling of being here, it reminds me of maybe what the Vikings experienced. I can just imagine them settling down there. We're at Waterfalls now, the most incredible waterfall. I just realized that there's a coincidental jacket matching thing going on. Everyone looks basically the same. So we have a very cohesive group on this trip. I cannot explain how wet everything is right now. We are at the base of Waterfalls. This has to be one of the most beautiful views in Iceland. We had Siggy go up on the rock, which looked incredible. I put the drone up and I'm not sure if it will survive because it's literally dripping wet right now. In circumstances like this, you really just have to go for it. That is why we own these drones and technology. If it just sits in the bag, what use is it? We made it back. The storm is here. I have no idea what's coming tomorrow, if this is just the beginning. Good morning from the storm. It was nice just before when we were packing the cars, but it's just come in again. It's gonna be an interesting day. Heading now to Sigs Cabin, and it's actually died down a little bit, so it's much better visibility, and that is super relieving because driving in a whiteout, as you've seen in previous videos if you've watched them, it can be a very tiring process, and we're like fully equipped and ready to do that, but having visibility is just awesome.
Oh, just got good. Nice weather and everything. Sun is shining, the grass is green. Look at this.
And the drones are flying.
The drones are flying!
With all this rain and craziness, I thought maybe it's useful to break down the clothing layers that I've been using in these types of environments, which is a Gore-Tex outer layer. That is critical. I use Gore-Tex Pro, which is breathable but extremely water repellent. Base layers made of wool to maintain body temperature and also moisture wicking, so it's taking the sweat off. And then I use a fleece mid layer and sometimes a down layer underneath the shell. If it's extremely cold, I use this kind of Everest style down jacket from 66 North. First getting stuck of the trip. So deep snow, fresh powder snow, that my axles are just sunken in this particular location. 10 kilometers away from the hut, and visibility has returned. This day is just up and down. It's like the weather is very moody, doesn't know what it wants to be. So despite the threat of this oncoming storm, we made it to the hut with no problems at all. Just one time getting stuck. It's so nice to be back here. This is actually almost the exact center point of Iceland, where we are. There's literally nothing at all around.
We've been going through storm and just driving through empty plains of nothing, and then all of a sudden you come to this peaceful place, and it's very extreme outside and we are very remote, and it's just so cozy. I do feel the spirit of my grandfather and his brothers and my father. It's definitely passed on, and yeah, you feel their being like somewhere around you, and it's a very peaceful and good feeling to connect with that.
On a quick little mission now to get water, and we have an open stream nearby. That is our water source in the winter. The light is so amazing right now. It's the end of the blue hour. I just finished a shoot on the drone where we turned on all the lights on the cars, and it just looks spectacular, like this cabin in the middle of nowhere, just completely lit up like a Christmas tree. And now I'm out. I'm gonna get some photos with the camera as well, but someone took my shoes, so I'm out in my Crocs. And they are in sport mode though, so it's all good. We went to the highlands knowing there could be a storm, but we are really well equipped for that. And it's totally paid off because we have the most amazing conditions. And I feel like the roughness, you know, with the blowing snow, these elements give so much life to the scene. So even just standing outside photographing the cabin, it's just this incredible creative experience. So in the cabin we have a pizza tradition which we started a couple of years ago. It kind of happened by accident how good it was, and then we've just done it ever since. But this time is a bit special because we have someone from Italy.
Is that special? That's pressure, Benjamin.
It's special because we're pooping in our pants that it's not actually pizza we make, it's more like we've called it flatbread.
Coming from Italy, pizza is like a really serious thing, and I'm feeling good because as far as they say it's good, I'm going to be okay with it, but you know, we are not going to call it pizza.
It's adjustment free zone unless you do something.
No. Come on, cameras.
What are your thoughts on the first pizza?
We need to try first, but it looks good. Let's try this.
Once in the airplane, going to the States,
Yeah, I've seen
like
one plane. Yeah.
It tastes Italian taste.
Sometimes they like
In Iceland, that's really good.
It's good.
Up in the sky.
We just finished the craziest photo shoot. We're up on a hill and we used Siggy's car to illuminate the snow.